Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Scottsburg's Board of Public Works and Safety. Today is October the 23rd, 2023, so welcome. We begin our meeting with the call to order, and now we go to a roll call by Jan Hardy, our clerk treasurer.
Mayor Amick.
Here.
Karen Grushis.
Here.
Tom Lewis.
Here. Thank you, Ms. Hardy. The next thing we have on our agenda is the approval of the minutes from October the 11th, 2023. If you've read through those and you see any corrections, let's talk about the corrections. If not, we'll take a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as presented.
Karen Grushis makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Tom Lewis seconds. Now, any other questions, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. Thank you very much. The next thing is new business is donation agreement by Scottsburg Volunteer Fire Department.
Okay, Josh prepared that for us to present to the Board of Works. The reason this is needed is the Scottsburg Volunteer Department, Inc. had bought a truck, but they wish for our fire department that is under the city, the auspice of the city, to have that on our assets and insure that. So we just need approval. James has taken it to the board of the fire department, the Volunteer Fire Department, Inc., and they approved it, and I just asked him to be sure that's in the minutes of that meeting where they approved it, because that they gave him the approval, so we will need him to sign it as well as the mayor and I. It just is basically, they're donating that.
They don't have that.
Okay, it is a 2021, I did not get that till this morning, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a fire Typhoon Tumper, and I don't know the mileage on it. This was the information Marita had to put it on our on our insurance, because they have had it a while. So we'll get the mileage as of today, and then the VIN number is lots of numbers and alphabet, and yes, but it's a 2021.
That's today's date then?
Yes, it'll be as of today, as long as you give approval
So
for
basically,
the mayor us to enter into this donation agreement.
Just to inform the board, this is already a truck that the city owns. It's just under the fire department heading.
They bought it, and we're wanting to, but they wanted us to carry it on our insurance. So
Okay.
since they have had it a while, we went ahead and put it on our insurance, but we wanted to be sure it was covered, and because they did purchase it, so.
Is this the
This
new
was
truck we just
prepared.
bought in 2021?
Yes, and it's the one that the council approved 10,000 out of the ARP money to go ahead and provide the lights and to equip the truck.
Now,
So-
this is a brand new truck.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And so it's a matter of just
pretty
basically.
sweet deal, it's free.
Yeah. So basically, it's just a matter of we're moving it from one pile to the other pile. And I
So who's
assume
the
it's
Scottsburg Fire Department?
It's the volunteers. It is a
So
group.
they have an organization? It's an
Yeah.
official organization?
Yes.
and they're somewhat of an entity, and I don't understand it totally. They're some type of an entity into themselves, aren't they?
Yes.
And
They have their own account, and
yeah, they
They
own
don't depend
a
on-
lot right behind here, if I'm not mistaken, don't they?
I think so.
So anyways, they have several things like that.
Yeah, this was pretty much how they operated with, with the volunteers, because until just recently, that's pretty well all the city had was the
Yeah.
volunteer fire department.
So the facility out there next to the police department, that's
That's ours.
us,
Yeah.
Ours. Mhm.
and we have employees,
Yes, now, yeah,
but they have volunteers that are
yes,
not.
they still depend a lot on volunteers.
Okay, all right, makes
And
sense.
they are a nonprofit, as you see, formed in 1961. So the reason being for that organization to be a nonprofit was because that's what we had in 1961 was volunteers.
Okay.
So, if you all will
I'll make a motion
give
to
to sign.
approve this donation agreement.
Tom Lewis makes a motion for a donation agreement from the Scottsburg Volunteer Fire Department. Is there a second to this?
I'll second.
Karen Grushis seconds that. Any questions, comments, questions? Otherwise, discuss. thing from legal counsel. Josh, are you okay with all this?
I am.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. Okay, the next thing is our claim approval process. Again, it goes back to Ms. Jan.
Okay, if you want to sign that.
Yep.
I would just be open for a motion to approve these claims as presented. And I do have an additional add-on that I would like to pay before our next meeting, if I can get approval to pay it. Jill is trying to close out our last community crossing grant, and this invoice would need to be paid before we meet again. And it is to the Indiana Department of Transportation for $14,839.41. So if I could have a motion to approve what you've signed here, and then that one will show up on our next audit, it will be paid.
I'll make a motion.
Karen Gracious makes the motion to go forward and pay the last holdback. I'm gonna say probably it's from, if I'm not mistaken, O'Mara, and, so,
We have to pay it to the state.
to the state.
It's
Okay,
part-
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
If this one goes to them.
Had to do with the, paving different route.
Yes, yes, and once that grant, we cannot get another grant until these grants are totally closed out.
Mhm.
And this is simply the closeout procedure. And it takes about this amount of time for everything to filter through and get it all correct.
Second the motion.
Okay, we have a second on this motion. Is there any other questions about this? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, unanimous, thank you very much. What else do we have?
That's all I have.
Miss Melina, welcome back.
Thanks.
Are you all well?
Yeah,
Is your singing voice back?
no.
Okay.
I actually, Mayor, it surprised you, but I've never had that.
I have never had that either. But I do try to make
I've always wanted it.
I have too. I've always tried to make a joyful noise though. What do you have for us today, pray
I
tell?
just had those sewer adjustments.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Chief, what do you have for us today?
I just want to let the board know that our officer Troy Ford was approved his disability through the 1977 Police Officers Pension Fund. And he will no longer be a leave of absence to the department. He will be disabled, and we'll start a process of hiring a new officer here soon. And just want to let the board know that took place, and thank you for your help through the process.
What happened to him?
He hurt his shoulder while on an arrest.
Okay. Totally disabled?
It's a percentage type do arrest.
Okay.
They have not an easy job at times. Yeah. And so Troy was in a situation that he got hurt.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Chief. Let's go to the legal counsel. Josh, what do you have for us today?
I don't have anything this morning.
Okay, Miss Emily? Nothing? Well, okay. What do the Bushes want to say today?
Well, I'm still a little concerned about that drain across Terrell Street. Where it was, if you want me to give you the lengthy story, I can.
No,
We'll
no.
skip through a lot of it.
Yeah, that's probably something that you and I need to sit down with Chad Lemaster, because, and our engineer. We've already got the engineer out there. I need to find out where he's at with that for you.
Well, here's my big concern, okay? We went and put a 14-inch culvert in to bring more water into this sway area.
Right.
We've got an 8-inch pipe across Terrell Street that drains, okay? That
Right.
8-inch pipe is only 8 inches
Right.
off the bottom.
Totally understand that, but the city didn't put a 14-inch drain in. The city will have to look at what's going on out there to see what is happening. And again, I'm gonna want engineers on all of this. I wanna make sure it's done properly and correctly. We do have a meeting with engineers tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, out of Lover's Lane in that field.
Yep.
So now we're not addressing that issue, but, and matter of fact, I'm not sure the engineer that's gonna be there is the engineer that looked at yours. So I really need to talk to that engineer.
One other thing, the drain east of there, that is between where I live and 99 Church Street, where I own. That drain also was put in years ago by Gotham. That drain is 53 inches off the bottom of the ditch bed. So, when the water comes between where I live and the house I own west of there, it drains. So,
And I don't mean this bad, but the entire city needs a total refurbishment of storm drain.
oh, I agree.
And that's the reason, and I want to tell you, that's one of the reasons I'm running again, is because I want a master plan. And this will probably take 10 years. But we have to identify what is the most pressing. And down where you're at, that is some of the most pressing areas we have.
Yeah.
So, and I'm happy to sit down and share with you the things that we're doing now, our progress and where we're going. But we are looking for a master plan for the entire city of Scottsboro.
Okay, well, you know how I've always said, you try to take care of number one, and I'm looking out for my investments down there and my
Sure.
property.
Sure.
So, with that said, also, if we need, or when we need, I have got pictures galore from the beginning to where it is now.
Right.
So,
And again, we've had Heritage Engineering on this one. I have another engineering company on the one, out on Lover's Lane. But I need to get the Heritage guy back here so that, you know, I think I mentioned it, we started on Lover's Lane, Larry Lane, and also Opal Drive. And, you know, but I know what's going on for you in that area, and that needs to be looked at. Nothing's been decided there from my understanding on that area as of yet. So, but we do need to get an engineer back to see, because I had him there as you know. And, so I need to find out what his position is. And I'm happy to meet with you.
when we meet, I also have a code that his state sent out
Okay?
that I will give with you, and then you can share it with Mr. Stigman.
Sure.
Because it is, I don't know if you want to call it law, but it is
All
code.
you have to do is give me the code number.
I can do that.
Okay, you got it now?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. While he's doing that, I'd like to know if this is the right area to come to, the alley along Terrell Street. It has always been an open alley that I know of. I want to know whether it's been closed or not.
We've
And
not-
if
we've
it
not-
hasn't, been closed, can it be fixed to where you can drive across it? Because right now, if you go there, you go down like this and come back up.
Again, we've not closed any alleys.
Okay,
So if it's been open, it remains open.
okay,
And they would, you know, it's gonna have to come under the auspices of the city.
okay.
What's your number?
That's where if we meet with, on what she just brought up, she does have a code there too. So,
Hand him that one.
Or just give me the number.
okay, it's the code.
Show it to him,
S.
so
Yeah,
it's-
it's probably better just to show it to you. I don't know why they do this. It's a double S.
It says 36, it's just 36-9-27.4-12. Got it, through 14.
Through 14.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anything else? Ms. Carmen, what do you got?
I don't have any.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, we have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
We're adjourned. Ladies and gentlemen.